Hello and welcome back to another episode of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. My name is Icon. Today we are continuing the Iratus, Lord of the Dead playthrough, where we are pretty much invading a dungeon, or rather escaping from it. And we are on level 3, so let's just get to it. There's a quest ahead of us. Most of the current opponents are mercenaries and would-be heroes looking to kill you and take your things. Wretched hobos, you will do them a favor by turning them into more skeletons, zombies. Well, at the very least it will serve to teach them loyalty and the lack of which you can abuse. A bunch of mercenaries are gathered ahead of you, and you know for a fact that they're unhappy with the pay and they're being provided. Question is, who will do the negotiation? Dark Knight, Vampire. Or do we just want to kill them? Kill, I think, gives extra parts, so let's try that. Very good. So, Elite Crowbowman. How about we are removing all of your little protection, and then we're going straight into the killing. More damage for the werewolf. He still has armor, but that's really whatever. Dark Knight removes the block from the other crossbowman. And now who is the one with the least accuracy? The Barbarian. Let's go. A bit of a debuff. Fantastic debuff. Misses all of the hits. Definitely need to debuff the backline. Buffing our main damage dealer, the werewolf. Damn, 28 crit, that is nasty. We're going to heal up the front line, thank you. And I would like to also debuff the others. Nice little reduction in to hit. Goes a long way. We're buffing the other damage dealers, and now we're in a really, really solid spot. So for starters, yeah, delivered. We have taken out one. Dark Moon. 182. Behave. Alright. Yeah, he has quite a bit of evasion, so it happens that we're unfortunately sometimes missing. So we're buffing definitely everyone at this point. Sneak stance. Alright, fair enough. Well, I can tell you something, and that little something is buffing our friends, and then you will die because you can't miss on a trap. Perish! Oh, okay, well, she has 33 armor. We need to remove that. ASAP. But before we do so, continue with our theme of debuffing. Apparently not debuffed well enough. 40 accuracy, you would think that means you can't really hit anything anymore, but that's apparently not the case. Remove armor. Prolong our buff. And just give him a horrible time.
Being born was your first mistake. Opposing me? Your last.
There we go. Very good. So, how about remove and then we're laying a trap, which means the guy's dead. He just doesn't know it yet. I would like to heal up, just so that okay, everybody's still at full health.
My will is a tide that will wash away.
So, after combat victory, all surviving minions gain an additional experience for the current level. That is fantastic. Armor is good as well, because I think we haven't had armor upgrades yet. Didn't we? We also didn't need them. We needed other upgrades, unfortunately. Hearts and flesh in particular. That's unfortunate. So how about we're taking this?
It embellishes my undead features, no?
We're now getting one additional card after every battle. And more of these Digger's Souls. This is more artifacts, which is good. More brains, which is good. And this here will give us more wrath, which is also good. Like alchemy and ire are really nicely complementing each other. And I think we're just going in with the same team, giving them another level. Seems legit. Got an elite scout here who is dealing quite a bit of damage actually. Or the crossbowman. I think we'll go first.
Rage released.
Proving the damage of our werewolf. There we go, that's more like it. Fully focusing on the scout. I need to debuff this guy here. He has low enough chance to hit. Further buff on the werewolf. Perfect. Wolf will get 2 actions from next turn onwards.
Good.
Scout is
More
gone.
materials. Ooh, I didn't think it would be this easy.
We're continuing in the theme of debuffs. Nothing as satisfying as just seeing them miss. Next up, I think we're going to go for this guy. The swordsman can wait because he misses currently. The crossbowman, however, does not. Vampire gets a small buff. More damage. Good. And let's buff everybody up for 2 rounds, including us. There's the crit we've been waiting for. The Mark is a bit of a problem. Everything ignores his armor and so on. Like the
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Master is the next one who needs to go. Oh, come on. So how about we are...
Savor these last few heartbeats.
And then we're just full moon jumping on him. Self-heal in the meantime. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I didn't even need to trap him. Continue to buff our damage dealer, who casually strikes for 180. Crits for 65 twice. Counter healing at least a little bit. In the meantime, the ghoul is just creating extra stats for everyone. And I would call that a pretty solid victory.
Mop up the gore. I'd hate to see plants using it as fertilizer.
Good. Main group really got a couple of levels out of that. Let's see what we're going to do with it. I would like to continue on the theme of more defense with the Dark Knight, because that's where he's good at. The Ghoul 11 initiative is fine, still acting ahead of the Werewolf. Could really use some more evasion and more hit points, because what else are we going to do? I think we're going for more hit points next. Listen, as the main damage dealer, we also should increase the damage at some point. Just a little bit. Base damage matters. And nope, we don't increase luck. We're just going to wait. We're just going to wait. I think we can upgrade something here now. Yeah, we just need a shade. Okay, well, I think we can build one.
Their shadows will be my eyes.
There we go. So we're now getting the most amount of Digger Souls per round, which means we can upgrade all of the rest as well, which is good. I want to test out a bit of a different group though. In the next one, I like the Banshee. Since we have enough brains, let's get her up to speed with all of the others. Morbid Howl is really not bad. But it's only a 25% chance. Nah, we're going to take this. Also upgrades her evasion quite significantly.
Serve me well, my minion.
Good in terms of stats. We definitely want another ward, because that makes her immune to kind of immediate magic effects. Extra hit points, easy. A bit of extra evasion. She's now almost at 60%, that's really good. And with a shoot here, she's not really being hit often. I like the Banshee. I think sanity damage seems to be a concept that could work reasonably well. And with the Banshee in the second position, with her Howl ability, you can basically take out 2 enemies if you prioritize that. And if we have the Lost Soul on top of it, she can heal quite a bit as well. Deals damage. So this increases the magic damage. And this is just AoE damage. Listen, I'm just taking this for the +4
My
to hit.
enemies are in
That's
for
really
a
it.
nasty
I don't want to use Misleading Beauty. Don't think that that is very helpful, unless you're like placing a trap and then you're putting people through it. That I think would work well. Extra spell power is good. I think that's decent. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what are we dealing with? On elite. Do we have anything here? Nah, this is for end bosses. Yeah, let's remove
Now
some
I will
initiative
make
from them.
mortals
Not
tremble
that strong
before
of a
me.
consumable.
Well, even more than previously.
But should give us ample time to set up. So we got Elven Rangers. You know them already. What's this? Damp here? Oh, okay. How's this gal doing 60 damage? Are you kidding me? 135 to hit. And 2 wards? Oh my lord. Okay, that's not cool. I think that we can get 300 hit points down. Let's take it.
You know why? There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Okay, well. I'm a bit afraid these guys here tend to give that mark, and the mark does true damage, and that would mean our tank is kind of useless, so we're going to give our tank magic ward in the anticipation that that hopefully helps. Let's already start getting these guys down. Alright, now this is where the rubber hits the road. Hitting 2 of these shots, perfect. Hitting only 1, not so much. Okay, wait. Too many things are happening. What is she doing? On the next action, deals 200% damage to a minion, target position. 2 blocks block traps. Aim shot. I think they do. I'm not 100% sure though, to be entirely honest. We definitely need to kill that scout. All right. Couple of wards onto you. Thank you. We don't have the Shattering Howl, which is a problem. But we do have ward removal and general damage removal, and luckily blocks it. Fantastic, okay. Oh yeah, well this was the problem that I indicated.
Become part of the breathless tide.
Onto our tank and then just kill him in one swoop. Bit weird, but I need to continue to mark him. And we need to go to the front line again, because this here stings. How did the werewolf end up at position 1? Something went wrong.
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Alright. More minions gain extra attack and dread. I still would like to stun, but somehow I can theoretically use the forward.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
Okay, wait. Let's remove which she never had. And let's give everybody else buff. And then drive her insane. Just need that nice sanity. That's faster than going through the hit points. Remove the targets, removes all buff. Whenever an enemy moves, nah, we can't do that. So this is 18, this is 45 hours. So let's go.
A sad display for
Wait, what
mortal
happened?
kind.
Wait, what happened?
Huh?
Okay, what? So she goes insane. I wanted to like drive her fully insane and then wait for the fleeing and do the vampire curse. But apparently you just need to break her will. And that gives us a damper? Okay, I'm confused. So, damper. And then we got Acid Glass. Every successful ability using grants the minion a chance to strip enemies of armor and resistance on the end of turn. That's not bad as well for someone like the Banshee, for instance. This here would be nice. Yeah, I think we're keeping the Lost Soul around, so I don't even mind upgrading her. Where's my ghoul? Ghoul needs some love as well. Okay. Well, isn't that convenient? So, does that now mean we can produce them? No, we still need 2 more. Okay, that sucks. So the Lost Soul, very fragile. So we're just giving her a third ward actually. And I'm waiting for bonus points to actually get a third ward as well, because that is helpful. The ghoul, on the other hand, more hit points. More hit points. Costs a lot, but hit points are also so good. Very well. I like that combination as well. The Banshee in the second position. The only problem is getting her back into second position once you fail to do that. Anyways, let's take a look at the Fallen Dampier. So, gets a physical attack that ignores armor, moves forward. That's already good. Does a physical attack. Okay, wait, what's the upgrade? Ignores armor and block. Okay, so that's a sure thing plus a reposition. Aim for the vein, physical attack in the front line. Critical hit restores vigor. Ooh. Critical hit restores 100% of the damage dealt. That's nice. That's very nice. Now we just need to get critical hits, right? Stance. Interrupt stances. Cool, okay. Fallen Dampier enters the stance that deals physical damage to enemy that attacks her. Ah, that is neat. The mocking repulse. And deals stress damage on top of it. Okay. Counter attack restores vigor to the Fallen Dampier equal to 50% of the damage dealt. Ooh, okay, so she's the stance breaker, and on top of that, she regenerates health. That's a really nice second tank. Trap, based on the position, enemies inside the trap can't move. Enemies enter the trap, receive physical damage. Okay. Attacks 5 times. Wait, what? Target loses all resistances until the end of battle. So magical resistance gone, but more so... Wait, what? That means she can remove like dozens of blocks. And how does this interact with Spider Mandibles? Every time a minion successfully uses an ability, the enemy loses vigor. So that is 20% vigor? Or am I tripping? Physical attack attacks 3 times. Dealing damage. Target loses all armor until the battle ends. Oh, and this here makes it cheaper, so it only costs 20, so that she can essentially use it all the time. Damn! Fallen Dampier is good. I like it. The question is she a good replacement for the ghoul? She would be a second frontliner, I suppose.
My undead tools can be made better.
Or she could replace the
Deadlier.
Dark Knight. Question is it really worth it? And I can't have too many minions at the same time. On the other hand, this is the blind playthrough, so I want to test out, of course, all of the minions to have a vested opinion and not just one set of minions. Alright, let's go. We're putting the spider mandibles in because I think that's fantastic. If we put that on top of it, it means with the 5 hits, she already has that ability, so it feels like that's a bit of an overstatement. But this year, significant increases the chance of getting attacked by an enemy. If we then put this up and restore 50% of the damage, maybe it's overdoing it, because the problem that I'm seeing is, what if everybody really attacks her, and then that might be a bit too much. We could give her like a heart so that she has a base regeneration on top of that. Okay, so for starters, the stance, at least for me, procs the majority of, or ticks the majority of the boxes.
Get back to battle.
Very good. Then her ultimate is really, really good. Physical attack takes 3 times. And here it just becomes cheaper. 20 rage means we can use that and do plenty of other stuff. Also more luck. I primarily want the cheaper version. Good, and then I want a lot of dodge, because I assume she can dodge. Get a block, get a ward, because that's important. Get evasion up. Get hit points up. Get damage up. Get to hit up, so that we're not missing. And that's a decent set of skills. She has good stats. 2 and 2 in the defense. A little bit wacky on the initiative, but that's okay. I don't mind that too much. Evasion is okay, but not perfect. Question is, do we want a trap for 3 rounds, or do we want a trap?
Reinforce the bones, strengthen the flesh,
For
blacken the spirit. Yeah.
Enemy can't move. Here it loses initiative. Here it is there for longer. I think it doesn't matter that much. 2 evasion on the other hand are nice. Okay, critical hit restores 100% as vigor. I think that's fantastic. Together with 30 luck.
Worthy of my
bad.
investment.
Unfortunately, we don't have a ghoul if we have her. Doesn't miss, ignores arm 1 block. And I don't think that we're going to miss a lot. This is initiative, this is to hit. She could use some initiative, and I don't mind the extra damage. Yeah, and here we're taking the cheaper version as well, just so that she can use it more often. This here is crazy, like attack 5 times. If the spider mandibles are working like I think they're working, and this is obnoxious. Alright, so backline, still want the vampire for lower hit chance. And I mean, the ghoul buff, I will miss that. But the Fallen Dampier has a couple of other nice things, so as always, it's a bit of a trade-off. It's a bit of a trade-off. You get some, you lose some.
The formulae reveal their secrets.
And I think... Oh wait, look, there's another Dampier and another Dampier. Okay, okay, okay. Lovely. We're taking this route because Dampier, so we could make all of the requirements, but that will happen next turn. We have quite a few, next episode, we have quite a few fights ahead of us, and next time we're just going through all of them. I like the Fallen Dampier. That's a cool class. There's so many cool classes. I think what the game does incredibly well is it offers like different play styles and you can mix and match. So in that sense it is a very rich environment, and the devs seem to have done a good job. I would not say that any of these is like really bad. They seem to be all playable, at least on the difficulty that I'm currently playing. Some have advantages, clearly, some others need a little bit more playing around, but even characters that I thought initially are like super bad, like the Lost Soul, turned out to be not too bad actually, not too bad at all. And I could easily see myself subbing in the Lost Soul into that group again. That definitely could happen. The one thing that I wish we had was another tank with like really sturdy armor. The Dark Knight is super good, and it feels like we can't really remove him because the Heart of Emptiness is so good for what we're trying to do. But there's still like the Bone Golem, which may be a tank, I don't know. So waiting for that as well. Fallen Dampier is good. I like it. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one and see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.